talk about the 1200 calorie diet. A lot of times, this is like the given calories for a lot of people when they're trying to lose weight, or people say, I'm eating 1200 calories, I'm not sure why I'm not losing weight. Now the truth, for most people, if you're truly eating 1200 calories, you should be dropping body fat. Maybe you're not dropping weight, but your body fat should be going down. Maybe you hold on to weight because you're really stressed out, you're not sleeping, stuff like that. But you should be losing body fat. So you should, especially if you've been doing this for an extended period of time, you should be leaner. So if you're not, the truth mostly is you're not really doing 1200 calories. Now when it comes to calories and losing fat, it's not about like your day-to-day calories. It's like your, say, your weekly or monthly calories that are going to really determine if you lose fat or you don't lose fat. So what I find with a lot of people is that is 1200 calories. You might be stricter on the week, but then maybe you don't track the weekend or a day, and you overestimate how many calories you consume when you maybe go out to dinner, or when you like just take a day off of tracking. So you might think you're doing 1200 calories a day, but because maybe of those big meals, now you're starting to average like 1800 a day or 1300 a day. Another thing that happens a lot with MyFitnessPal is people aren't good at, they've done tons of studies on this, like humans are horrible at estimating like how many calories are in food, or basically portion sizes. And they've done tons of studies on this, and just humans are horrible at this. So a lot of times when people do MyFitnessPal, especially if you never really got lean before, people are really bad at like estimating their calories. So what they'll do is they'll eat something, then they'll go on MyFitnessPal and they'll be like, oh, and they'll see like a recommended like serving size. So yeah, I think I had 3 ounces of chicken, so let's plug the chicken. Or I think I had 1 tablespoon of olive oil, so plug it in. And they're not really measuring that. And that could be a really downfall, because if you make just a couple mistakes and say you eat 300 calories more, you do that 7 days a week, that's an extra 2100 calories. By cutting those calories out, you could definitely start losing fat. So if you're tracking and you're like, I eat 1200 calories and I don't know why I'm not losing weight, go 30 days, be super strict with tracking calories, even restrain from going out to eat, because it's gonna be hard to know everything they put in your food for most of the 30 days. But by measuring cups, by measuring spoons, by a food scale, it might be tedious, but like if you want to lose fat and build some good habits, like it's like an investment for 30 days. Like building the skill of knowing what you're actually eating is going to be a huge bonus for you. But really try to measure like all your foods, and see if you're actually eating 1200 calories, and how consistent are you eating 1200 calories. So through 30 days, how consistent are you? How consistent do you eat 1200 calories? A great tip is buy like a little calendar, like a 30-day calendar, and every time you hit your calorie mark, you can do like a green check mark. Every time you don't, put a red X, and see how consistent are you over the 30 days. Are you eating the 1200 like 80% of the time? Are you eating it 90% of the time? Are you eating it 50% of the time? And like that can, and that this alone can create tremendous changes. One thing I want to say is, like, 1200 calories is really low for most people, so you probably don't have to eat that. You probably eat a little more food, but again, like why I wanted to make a video is most likely you're not eating 1200 calories daily, or maybe you are during the week, but then the weekends you eat so much and you underestimate that it kind of averages it out. Because again, what matters with fat loss is like total calories. So like if you're, I don't know, 1200 times 7, but say that's like 10,000 calories a week. If you average 10,000 calories a week, you should lose fat. But because maybe those weekends where you kind of just go off the rails, you might average 10,000 during the week, but because you eat so much on the weekend, now you're bumping that up to like 13,000 for the whole week, and that's when we run into problems. So hopefully this video helped. If you have any questions on this, let me know. I do offer free nutrition coaching with all my training programs, either my online training program or my in-person small group training program.